body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Webb. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Fleming. Turning it on. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
Run in the red zone, it's Williams. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ready to fire from the pistol. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. First carry of the season. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere. And they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Safe completion on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man down the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. Got it in stride inside the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go, ready.
Wide receiver going in motion. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff, Baxter running left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this defense has had an elite first half, kept them off the scoreboard. They've put a drive together right before the half. Talk about some momentum. Hold them to a field goal here on this 3rd down. Don't let them get a touchdown. They've played so well this first half.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a heat. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. And the returner will be dragged down. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Catch in the middle. It's Webb. Shakes off the defender. Runs through a man. He might have some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Washington. Makes a catch. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. That delay of game penalty took him out of second and short. Here they come, needing 8. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wants to throw it. Fires left. It's caught. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Black 18! Black 18!
Looking for a man. It's Washington. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to push it deep. He's going to run it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense.
There's some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Coming out with it, it's Manning. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Pressure coming. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The run inside. It's Williams. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Snags it, and there's running room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere. After run, now throw. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And they got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives. And caught, and he's got room. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rodriguez. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Handoff, Baxter running left. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll go with a direct snap. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Baxter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Howie Rowe will update his condition in a bit. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. Right on the money. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground, and you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. They'll go with Baxter. Finding some room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for 4th and inches every time, but, I mean, you could argue that 4th and inches, you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. We're definitely going for this. And listen, let's play some offense. Let's have high octane. Let's put some points on the board. We're not kicking field goals. We're not punting. We're trying to score touchdowns.
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown. When he puts it on the ground, everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot, somebody was paying attention, David, and was able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Number 91, sets the kickoff.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on second down. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air. It's Washington. Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Webb.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving out to the right. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. Snags it and he's open. Defense caught out of position and they get him down finally at the 38.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barnes. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Hey, quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Dropping back, it's Washington. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. The quick out. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the Terrapins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Come on, flow.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On to attempt to try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 82 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Handoff for Baxter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
That's reeled in. It's Gilmore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Could be an alley. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rolling right and going deep. Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They'll run it with Baxter. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Washington. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets the first down. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And down he goes.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Makes the catch, and he's free. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. And that is how we will wrap this one up.